Hey, yo, what's up? Been a long time since I've been on this channel. Matter of fact, y'all probably haven't seen me since I moved. Um, and I planned on not even returning to this channel. I have several other channels that I run, but I came across this video just like a bunch of other people have come across this video. And it was in my algorithm a lot. And I'm like, I really don't look at stuff that people react to, but this time I just so happened to click on this one. Literally, I just slid up and I saw what was going on. And I think like about 30 seconds in, I'm like, I think I need to talk about this because this is beyond important. Now, I do have to hurry up because I'm going to be going to work, but I have a lot of thoughts about this. So I'm going to talk about it here. I'm probably going to do a follow-up video. And knowing my life, I'm going to have some friends that are going to want to talk about this. So I might be doing even more follow-ups on this because this is such an important topic. Nitro Camden. And I'm going to put this up on the screen. So I don't really know where else to find it, but Nitro Camden is a streamer. And he was rated by some top guys in streaming. What's his name? StableRonaldo and Marlon. I don't really watch much of anything anymore. I do my own thing. But these are top guys in streaming. And he was rated by them. I believe it was his birthday or his birthday followed. But he was rated and 10,000 viewers were watching him live. And I'm guessing that for them, this is the first time ever. And this was a huge, huge achievement for him. So you got to imagine. And I believe he was turning 18 or he had just turned 18. So I just want you to imagine at that age, you've probably been busting your behind streaming. You're enjoying it. And you're enjoying it while numbers are lower than the 10,000. I don't know him. I don't know what his typical numbers would be. And you're going to hear that going off a lot because I sent this to, and they're talking. But he got a huge, huge dopamine hit because at least for a moment, he felt like he achieved and exceeded some goals that he may have had in mind. So right now, his mind is riding a dopamine high. But then comes the problem, and I'm going to play these. I'm going to tell y'all now, it's really disturbing, but to a lot of people that came up during a certain era or may have came up during poverty, this won't even bother you. And that right there is the alarming problem. You'll see this and be like, it's familiar, right? His mom came in and let's just say she rained on his parade. So I'm going to play this and I'm going to stop it throughout. I'm going to talk about it. But again, I got to make this quick because I do got to go to work. I think I got about maybe a half hour before I really got to put the pedal to the metal. Okay. All right, right here. I think this isn't where it's, oh no, I see L mom. So this isn't where it started. I want to see where it started. Okay, let's start here.
See you boys, and I think it's time to race.
Hey! See? Happy. Yay! Hey, we hit 10,000. He happy. He excited. I feel you. Look, he going crazy. I feel him. He got the whole dance. He was.
I have 10,000 people. Why are you in the camera?
I know this all too well. Now, let me say this. At this particular moment, and at this particular moment, I'm thinking in her mind, she has a son husband. I don't think there's a father around whatsoever. So he's excited. Oh, you're excited without me.
I have 10,000 people.
So I'm speaking to the psychology before I speak to the problem. And I'm going to speak to the problem.
Why are you in the camera.
What you so excited about, little nigga?
I have 10,000 people in here.
See, now a supportive mom or a supportive structural foundation or supportive people would be happy for you. Were you loud and dancing and carrying on and the house was maybe quiet? Sure. But once you let that person know, hey, I got 10,000 people watching me. For that moment, and I'm a parent, for that moment, fuck that we trying to be quiet in this house. It's time to turn up with you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy with you. It's supposed to be how it is. I don't even care if it's, well, first of all, what you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Not saying he is, but I was about to say, like, if my child is up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they streaming and they, I was going to say, man, I don't care if it's 3 in the morning. I'm celebrating with you, but what are you doing at 3 in the morning? But let's say that it is. Whatever the moment is, you just achieved something. I'm going to acknowledge that. However, there are certain households, there are certain environments, there are certain ways that people were brought up where, nah, that doesn't compute to them. Like, hate is ingrained in them systemically, and the way they were raised. And don't even let me go off into the world of welfare. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that one for maybe the second time I talk about this. But this right here is just this is the bare bones that I'm going to talk about here.
They just raided me.
She doesn't even know what any of that means.
Why are you taking my mama? Why are you taking my?
She's taking shit. She ain't say nothing yet, but she's taking shit. Hate.
What? Because I'm trying to stream. So you can call the police because what? Because I'm trying to stream. So you can call the police because I'm streaming. I have 10,000 people in here watching.
At this point right now, I know he has to be incredibly embarrassed. The dopamine has flew out the window. His excitement, he can't get it back. The moment, gone. This is an achievement for him, and she don't give a fuck. She don't care. And I want to say, because I thought that this only happened in black houses, but when I put that in the group chat, first thing my boy says is, oh, that has to be a Latin parent. I said, oh, shit. I didn't know. I thought it was just us. I thought it was just us. To other people and to other cultures who aren't familiar with this right here, when we tell y'all that we have certain problems that are ingrained in us, certain things that put restrictions and boundaries in our brain, this is where it starts. This is where it starts. This is beating someone down at a mental level. And sometimes people can't crawl out of that. They're going to be forever imprisoned with that mental shackle, because I can't think of a better word right now. But they're going to be forever ingrained with it unless they find a way to break it. And it's not easy to break. You're a prisoner where you sleep. Where you going to go? What you going to do is what you're thinking, right? Let's say that this kid is 15, 16 years old. What you going to do? Where you going to go? I'll say this, if I can, about myself. I believe, hell, I tried to run away from home a couple of times, like in my early teenage years. 14, 15 years old. I tried it. And not because this right here happened, but it's because I knew at an early age when certain sort of mental manipulations were being constructed. And sometimes the parent doesn't even know that they're doing it. This is just how they react. They might not even be conscious to what it is that they're doing. And what I mean by that is subconsciously, there's hate in there. And the reason I even saw is because I saw that Agent 00 was reacting to this. And he said something that was so profound. Sometimes people don't want you to succeed because you may be outgrowing their grasp. They want to maintain the power over something. And again, it speaks to a father figure that might not be present, which I'll handle in another video. Let me say this. If you guys want to see me just do more of this where I could just talk, because for the life of me, I've been wanting to talk freely for years on YouTube. Man, if this is your cup of tea, man, let me know in the comment section. If you got thoughts on this, let me know. Let's continue on.
I just got raided. What are you doing? So I have to get out because I'm streaming too.
Oh, that's the other thing. So she's saying that she's going to be putting him out, right? She's not putting him out. She's trying to force scarcity mindset into him. Because to her, she's like, well, you can't go nowhere. Where are you going to go if I put you out? So immediately in his mind, he goes to, how do I rectify this problem so that I don't lose everything in the moment's notice? I have to give up my power. Right now, his power is this moment. He feels like this moment can take him to the a next level. But how can he keep shelter? You got to give up, is what's going to go through his mind. That's what she's banking on. I don't think that she's really like, oh, you got to get out. It's a power move. However, if he does leave, she's not going to stop him. She's not going to stop him. Her intention is power, but she will put him out. And I'm willing to bet that there's other kids that she has that she can mentally abuse this same way.
Out because I'm streaming too. What the fuck I have to go through, bro? I'm tired of this shit.
So he says, this is what I go through and I'm tired of this. This isn't new to him. And I don't want to say I can sympathize. I understand. I completely understand. I've seen kids that I grew up with that went through this. I've seen families do this. Hell, if you watched Black movies, you've seen this. This isn't new. And that's a huge problem because people outside of our culture, they think of us as vultures, animals. They think of us as all of these things when look at where it starts. Now, I'm not going to say this is a Black woman thing. I'm not going to say that because this happened to her too. And to the person that did it to her, it happened to them too. This continues to happen. Who knows where it started? I have an idea. We'll do it in a different video. But like I mentioned, welfare. Just think about how that started and you'll have your answer. I hear another male voice. It's really low. Okay, so I heard a male voice. I'm guessing it's a brother, and she went out there and grabbed him by the face. What did he do?
I'm grown just like you grown.
And he's grown too. Okay.
Do not put your hands on me.
So she out there putting hands on the other person. And everything he's doing, I'm like, dog. I understand. I completely understand. The question is, how do you fix this? Are we too far gone as a society? Or is this a good thing? Is this good that this is happening? What do I mean by that? Is it good that this is happening in today's age where there's social media and there's live streaming and you can't fake it and you have all the evidence in the world and everybody can see it? Because now they see him in this position. People who have never seen anything like this, they see him in this position, and what do they think? We got to get him out of this situation. Well, to anybody that's thinking that, I want you to think about this. He may make up 3% of the people that this is happening to. He may make up a point of a percentage of people that this has happened to. If this happens, a big light needs to be shined on it. A bigger light needs to be shined on it. Because stuff like this can cripple a person's mind going forward. And we'll sit there or people will sit there and ask, well, why are there not more black people in this position, in these prominent positions, and this and this? You don't even know the shackles and the chains that's holding them back. Before they go into society, look at home. Home has already crippled them before they go out into society, where society throws rocks and bricks and bottles at them. Hold on, let me get back up here. Y'all playing with me. Home has already crippled them. And you want him to go out there and behave? You want him to go out there, and if he sees an injustice, and I'm not talking about him, but and I'm talking about him as a muse, as a bigger barometer, you want him to go out there, and when people are shaming him, guilting him, picking on him, bullying him, doing whatever to him throughout life, in his teens, in his 20s, in his 30s, in his 40s, in his 50s, where he doesn't have a stable job and he doesn't have a stable income, and instead of trying to understand the root cause of the problem, you don't even care to understand why. You just want to throw bottles at them. You just want to throw words at them. You want to throw slurs at them. You want to call them fucking animals. Monkeys, baboons. This is what we see. When you look at social media, scroll through Twitter, scroll through the cesspool that is social media, and you're going to see it. Do we even give a fuck why? Do we give a fuck at where it started? Do we give a fuck that some people can't break this shit? This shit is mentally just... And some people wear a good mask, but have never been released. Let me get him back on the screen. Let's continue.
I'm a joke. I just embarrassed myself on live, bro. I embarrassed me on live. I fucking hate my life, bro. But, you know.
At the age of 18, one of his biggest moments, if not his biggest moment, and this is how he has to celebrate it, with shame and embarrassment.
It's okay. It's okay. Matter of fact, let me turn on my monitor. Yeah, I'm getting kicked out. You know, life is amazing. I can't do nothing but just fucking smile.
Now, at the age of 18, I will hope that some of you have friends, and in those friendships, you know the families and their parents and stuff like that, and there may be some relationships that you have with your friends where the parents will welcome you into their home until things get figured out. Because those parents understand, parents of this culture, parents of those cultures that have witnessed this, they understand this. But there's people that are so far above certain poverty lines and middle class lines and things like that, they don't even think about this. Or they may even know what happens and they turn a fucking blind eye to it. Well, it's not my world. It's not. But the more that let me get back over here. The more that the blind eye was turned to this throughout years, throughout decades, throughout generations, throughout different eras, the more that blind eyes were turned to this, developed the culture and society that we have in America today. So we sit here and we're like, oh my God, America this, America that, and oh, I can't, this is so, but how many people turned a blind eye to the problem that was staring them right in the face? Let's continue.
I don't know, bro. Nobody cares about me. I mean, like, dead ass. I mean, you just heard of herself. Nobody fucking cares about me. And you know what?
It gets worse, by the way. So that's the beginning. That's the beginning.
I've never had this much people in here before, bro. I'm just trying to, like,
it gets worse.
I have 10,000 people.
She's back.
I have 10,000 people in here. I have 10,000 people in here.
Who told you that you could be successful without me?
Why are you taking my stuff? I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here.
Okay, that was when she first came in.
Why are you taking my stuff? Because I'm streaming too.
That was when she first came in.
You finna get kicked out and you're worried about this.
Okay.
Why are you getting...
You're not realizing you're 18 now.
Bro, I'm on...
She said, I'm realizing you're 18 now.
They're all watching you while laying in the bed, and you finna get kicked out and you're worried about this. Like, at one point, you gotta just...
Alright, bro. Okay. Alright. I'm never gonna get this opportunity again, bro. Alright.
Never gonna get this opportunity again. Let me tell y'all this. I completely understand how he feels. I can sympathize with how he feels. I can relate to how he feels. I've had my parade rained on plenty as a youth. I've had my parade rained on in my 20s. I've had my parade rained on in my 30s. At what point does hate stop and support starts? Are people really that fucking sinister? Are people really that fucking selfish that they legitimately can't think about the next fucking person in the next person's moment and want to support them in their moment? Or you want them, they just gotta be miserable just like you.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
You keep your fucking attitude.
I don't have an attitude every time. This happens to be the only time that I actually blew up, that somebody jumped.
She doesn't even. She's raising. Oh, my friends would kill me if I didn't say this. She's raising him to be subservient. Here's the kicker. Does this seem like she's raising him to go out into the world? What if he goes out into the world the way that she raised him, to be submissive? What is he going to be able to bring back home? Nothing. What is he going to be able to do throughout his life that's going to achieve with this mindset? Nothing. It's subservient. And I'll be real, I speak it from experience. This right here, oh my God. If you've never felt this, you don't get it.
I apologized and I said I was getting off.
He's not, I like that he's not crying. He's staying in his frame. I mean, he should be facing her, but he understands that if he faces her, she's going to start swinging. That's experience. That's telling me that if he ever faced her, she has already thrown hands. So he understands, don't look at her when she's like this.
That's simple. I apologize.
But that's what you're supposed to do.
I did. I said, okay, I will. And there was that many people. You've seen it on the thing.
I'm willing to bet that 10,000 people probably became 15,000 at this point.
It's okay. Yeah, I know this is a fake life. Because I want to be. It's fake because I want to be successful. Yeah, I've been doing this for 7 years.
Wow. He was doing it since he was 11. He was doing it for 7 years, trying to get his moment. And he finally got one. The first time in 7 years. And this is what happens. This is his instant reward.
Still have a passion. Nothing wrong with that. It's like working a job for 7 years.
But you're gonna have to go because
Because I want to
you need a real job to get the fuck out.
Ooh, get a real job. Yeah, where they're gonna pay you $15.90 an hour and stay there in those shackles. Be subservient to the 15 an hour. Where you can have a job and do this and grow this, and hopefully you can grow it to a level where you're 10xing it. But in her mind and in her world, that's not possible. In her mind and in her world, that 10,000 that's watching him isn't real. It's impossible. It's impossible in her mind. She doesn't believe it. She can see it, but like I said, it's not real. He could easily turn that 10,000 into an extremely loyal fan base that comes and sees him all the time. Maybe he keeps 5,000. Maybe he keeps 7,000. Hell, maybe he keeps 3,000 and he grows upon that. This 10,000 right here starts his foundation. This right here is, let's get him to the next level. He can keep some of this and build upon it, but that's not how she thinks about this. She thinks about this as, go get you a $15 an hour job, kid. Subservient. Stay within the box. Keep these chains and shackles on you.
Guess that's not a real job?
It's not.
What have I done wrong? I actually want to know. Besides the game, what did I do wrong today? I would love to know. Not trying to be disrespectful. I would really love to know.
And the reason I'm even saying 15 an hour is because he's 18. So probably fresh out of high school, and you know, it's not like he's gonna, the chances of him coming out of high school and landing a job that's going to be paying him 30 an hour are very low. Look at this right here. Just so that we understand things. Look at this right here. Over the last week, look at this right here. Just look at both of these. By the way, I said it gets worse. I said it gets worse. Let me try to hurry up and get through this. I said it gets worse. It does.
Okay, you don't have to care about me. Last time I checked, none of y'all did. I don't care. Be by myself. I don't care. Yeah, I know. I can make it life and be a failure. I know. It's perfectly fine by me.
Bro, the way I just felt that in my heart, dog. I felt that in my heart.
If I'm be a failure, I know. It's perfectly fine by me. I don't care. Yeah, I know. I can make it life and be a failure. I know.
I've uttered those words. I've uttered those words.
Perfectly fine by me. Expect people not to react if you bring them down every single second.
Bring them down. By the way, when I'm saying like I felt this, I feel this, I've said these words, I'm not only talking about like from my family. I'm talking about like it may have been people close to me, people that may have had a strong end on my life. So it's not just family, parents. It could be people, it could be the people that are the closest to you that you've given your trust to. And when you give that trust to them and you lower your walls, you lower your guards, and this is how they treat it. That feeling, stuff like this shapes you. Some people can't get rid of this.
Just get Tom.
Oh my god, y'all.
Do you want me to get out? Say it. Say it. You sick of everybody. Then tell
Okay, this is the brother talking in the background. I'm like, is the audio off?
me to get out, and I will get out.
And so she kicking the brother out too?
Please don't worry about my son. Don't let that be your
Please,
concern.
son, don't do that. That had nothing to do with it. I actually just bumped into that.
That's
And
not
I
what I
was
want.
there.
But don't get in my face, mama. You know I don't play that.
Y'all get out. Y'all, I'm sick
Okay,
of her.
thank you. That's all you have to say. Hold up, hurry up.
I'm trying to talk to him. I wasn't talking.
You just put your hands on me.
Because I'm trying to talk to him, to talk sense into him.
Why is she grabbing on him?
I'm just subduing her. I'm just subduing her.
trying to talk to my child. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. Came for her at all. Because you came for her.
Yo, I don't know God. I hate my fucking life. I fucking hate my life. I swear to God, I can't never just live life. I fucking hate my life. I don't know. I know I'm still alive. I hate my fucking life. You see what the fuck I had to go through, chat?
Woo! Anybody who has felt this,
Yeah, I've been muting about. You see this shit? Go back
he's
to my
handling
vibes.
it
You see?
very well.
Shit happens fucking every week. What the fuck I had to go through, bro? It's hard of this shit.
I've seen this happen in other people's houses.
Do not do that.
With me there.
Don't do that. I'm grown just like you grown. Do not put your hands on me.
All right. Now, when I say it got worse,
Move!
why is she hitting them like this?
Move!
She heavy too. What is she doing?
Go get
I
your
guess
stuff.
she's trying to
Go.
unplug something.
Go. Go get your stuff. Go get your clothes and stuff. Go. Go. And then go.
And she looked like she's in her 30s.
I would hate to have to call the police on you. Go ahead and go. You're done. Thing. This is all mine. Get out. Get out. Get out.
And they say men don't. They say men hate women. Why are these women never spoken about? Why have we stopped speaking about? It's like we heard about women saying that if they have a son, they want to abort the son because they don't want to create more boys. They don't want to create more men. They want forget about the men that they're sleeping with in order to create these other boys that are going to turn into men. Forget about that. They hate the male species so much that they want to, if they get pregnant, they want to kill the boy. Oh no, we don't block out words around here. We say what the words are. Look at this live and direct. Why are these women not spoken about? By the way, let me see. This says part 1. I'm looking for, okay, here we go. All right. All right. We already saw that part.
Go.
I tell you, it's uncomfortable.
Out of my.
What was that? What was that?
Go. Out of my room. My house.
The fuck was that?
Everything. This is all mine. Get out. Get out.
Now, his brother should have already called the cops. But, like he said, shit happens every week.
Get out. Get out of my house. You're not
How's he gonna move when you're on top of him?
welcome anymore. Get out.
All right, cool. Well,
We'll be
Out
prepared
goes
for
the
the
mic.
police to come put you out there. So you don't think your stupid ass have to get out. You're 18, dummy. You don't have to live in my house.
stupid ass dummy. Okay.
Great, but I'm letting
And apparently he had just turned 18. So is he like supposed to be looking for an apartment at 17 while in school? How does that work?
You know, because you're getting out. It's
So that by the time he turns 18, he's already got, like, how does that work?
6 o'clock tomorrow. When I wake up, you get your ass up and you're getting out.
You don't care where the child that you raised go? Okay.
You're not gonna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down.
Lay down is crazy.
This is what you do every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on? I'm exercising. Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime. Okay, cool.
Lady, it's summertime. Chill the fuck out. Now, the Spider-Man book bag is crazy.
Lay your ass down.
Why are you saying like
She's still telling him to lay down.
I'm not a little kid. You don't have to keep saying
Okay,
lay down.
that's what I'm saying.
You see me in the bed.
Okay.
I want to lay down.
Okay.
You don't have to keep babying me and lay down.
Okay.
She's just trying to break him down. And the reason it keeps getting worse is because he's maintaining frame. He's not breaking. He's not breaking. If he cried, she'd leave. He's not breaking. That's why she won't stop.
Well, we're gonna see how much baby it is once I help you pack your shit because you're leaving in the morning. Alright, I told you to lay down, so you don't have to lay down. Lay down.
Please do not.
Lay down.
Bro. His body language, the way he was maneuvering, the only reason he's not getting swung on is because the camera's rolling.
Lay down, so you don't have to
Peep body movements.
lay down.
Right there.
Lay
Right there.
down.
He knows.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
The only reason she ain't throw that two bangers because that camera's on.
No, lay down. Lay
Sit
down.
down.
All I said was, you're not going to keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stand in
What
this
does she
house.
even do?
You bring absolutely no value to this house.
Is this the stuff that she wished she could say to the men in her life?
You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out.
He's a young boy. Continue to teach and have patience. He's a young boy or young man, whatever.
You don't do anything. Literally not. So lay down. It's still
If he don't do anything, then you didn't raise him properly.
clean. You should have did that hours ago. You've been at home all fucking day.
He's been working.
Instead of playing video games.
He's doing more than playing video games. He's streaming.
Like a fucking 40-year-old virgin in his mama's basement.
Moment. Okay. We're back. I ain't realized time is going by fast.
If the rule
Okay, there it
It
is.
was 10 days ago, by the way.
bad when you don't
His
listen.
18th birthday was 10 days ago, by the
Okay, his 18th birthday was 10 days ago. Got it.
way.
Because you didn't. If the rule
And Mo.
is to get off at 10, then you get off at 10. And you don't.
Okay. All right. I'll give her that point. If there is a rule that you must get off at 10 o'clock, whether you're 18 or not, you're still her child, you're still under her roof, you get off at 10 o'clock. Now, if things are going away, you need to go and check in with her. Say, hey, here's what's going on, yada, yada. You know, I don't want to keep the house up, but let me get some more time. Stuff is lit right now. That's on him. However, it's not fully on him if she didn't teach him that.
Every fucking night.
Say no, that's not true. Yesterday I did. I got
Look at
Clip this and run it up.
did, and then it wasn't even just that. I said what would happen. You came here 2 times. I said
Now we need to give this guy a career.
I never had this many people in there. It matters. It's my
I hear a baby in the background. That's not good.
Passion,
To you,
and I want
it
to succeed in
matters.
it. Okay, well then yeah, it matters to me, so I can succeed. You don't know how long I've been training for one. You don't have to care.
If I tell you to get off at a certain
it's
time,
okay with not caring about me. I fully understand.
I don't care what's in your twisted mind because
Okay,
you're still
so
not
that doesn't add
listening.
up.
It goes off of what I say the rule is. You can't just
I respect the rule, but she should have been talking to him instead of coming in abusive.
do what you want to do.
Saying I can, but you gotta.
And she could have come. She sees help. Hey, knock, knock, knock. When you're done, we need to have a conversation.
But you keep doing it. It's not possible.
And we need to have a conversation. Here's what's going to happen. When the conversation happens, hey, we had a rule. You broke the rule. Then you set up what the punishment is. No streaming for the next few days or a week. Now that'd kill his growth. But he broke the rule. Okay, here's the consequence. The consequence isn't I'm going to beat you like a fucking slave. When the master gives you a name, you say it. What is your name?
What are you gonna do? So what are you gonna do?
What you mean
Kunta.
for the entire year?
Kunta Kinte.
It's eventually gonna work out.
Your name is Toby. What? When the master gives you a name, you say it.
So
If you're old enough to know that movie.
if I tell you to leave in the next 2 months, it's gonna be enough money for you to leave and do all of that.
So they're too far away from the
Fake
mic.
sleep.
They're stupid. They're too far away from the mic, so I don't really know what they're
Warlock
saying at
the
this point.
Destroyer.
I know, because apparently you're gonna make it big.
Oh, I heard
Yeah,
that.
she's just still telling him
Just
to get in
leave.
the bed.
If I tell you to leave in 2 months, you're gonna have
Yes, bro, you better leave tomorrow.
do all of that.
Mm.
It has nothing to do with it. I know you're twisted.
Her player build is trash too.
It has nothing to do with it. I'm asking you, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. We're done with it. I gotta split. I gotta get to work. I'll probably record more thoughts on this later that are a lot more concise. And if I know anything about my peoples, if they see this at all, they're gonna have some thoughts on it. So there'll probably be another part to this. Thoughts?